Monique. I figured we're just gonna hang out on the deck. I'm not crocheting. I'm not crafting. I'm just kind of staring at the world. So I figured while we talk, you guys can watch the world with me. You were? Well, hello, Marianne. Hi, Cece. If you guys are good with that, I just feel like hanging out on the deck with you guys. Fritz, that'll do, honey. He just wants everybody's attention. So I got the idea this morning when I was having my coffee. It was so beautiful out. I figured I did that video. So maybe we'd do another one this afternoon just so we saw the sun come up. Maybe we could see the sun go down. Hold on a minute. Fritz, that'll do. I don't know what you're thinking. That'll do. So it's been a very trying day, you guys. And I just needed my friends to hang out on the deck with me for a little bit. I'm glad you guys are here. You can see a lot more of my bench. It's almost completely out of the water. That's pretty cool. Can I see that? I want to see all the chat. There we go. Then I can see everybody. There we go. So yeah, I was just thinking of you guys too. So I had a little bit of an upsetting day. Still not quite sure how I'm going to handle it, but this helps. What are you doing, Fritz? There's some geese coming in over here. Over here's some geese coming in. Yeah, it was just one of those. The problem is I don't like to go up against, I don't like conflict, first of all. And I certainly don't like conflict with higher ups, like my bosses and stuff, right? So when I was first asked to apply for the current job that I'm in, I was told 10-month job with July and August off, which is great. Really happy. And chat, here we go. I want to see all the chat. And so then when I tried to tell them today that the week in August, because I had to pick one week in August, and they told me I could pick any one. So I told them I was going to pick the middle week in August, like the 11th through something. And I was told, oh, no, you've got to do the last week in August. Well, you guys, the last week in August is the fair. And I'm not going to not do the fair, so not quite sure what I'm going to do right now. But I will figure it out. Just going to let them know, you know. The fair is important to me. I'm not going to turn that down. So I'm a little bit bummed today, but this is helping quite a bit. Do they have babies with them? I don't see any. I think these are their parents without the babies. Hello. Why does my chat keep disappearing? Hello, Easy Breezy Beautiful. How are you? Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in. I feel better already. I don't know if I'll do a full hour. I'll do as long as you guys will tolerate me. There goes a duck flying by. So a little bit earlier, I wish I had the camera out, because a little bit earlier, right about this high, an adult eagle flew low and slow over the water. It was really cool. And then about 10 minutes later, a juvenile flew by. Here, let's follow these guys for a little bit. So you guys just pretend you're sitting up on my deck with me. Isn't that fun? The geese are like, hey, everybody, what are we doing? You can see how far down the water's gone. That's kind of cool. It's getting back to where it belongs. So yeah, I have nothing on my hook right now. I have not lost my Crojo. Hello, Marianne. Marine. Yeah, aren't they cool? So Monique, let's go back over this way. So Monique, I have a story for you and your mom. So in school right now, all of the second graders, every class, and there's 4 classes, every class has 6 chicks. Well, 6 or 12 eggs, I don't remember, but each class has eggs and they're hatching. And they put out a thing today. Do you guys hear that? I'll explain that in a minute. They put out a thing today that these babies need homes, and yeah, I made it official. So I sent the official email. So I'm probably getting somewhere around 24 chickens. Oh well. Yeah, I mentioned it last night, but it's solidified today. Yeah. So Cece, you hear that ding, 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 that metal? That is actually a downy woodpecker who's very confused. He's on the side of my bird feeder. Just hammering the side of the bird feeder. And he does it for hours. It's so funny. I think he's a little confused. So beautiful out. I thought it was going to pour today. They told me it was going to pour. I guess not, huh? I guess they were incorrect. I have this iPad. I think the word I'm looking for is vicariously balanced on the railing of the deck, and we are 12 feet up. If this falls, I'm not going to be a happy camper, but I don't think it will. I have my hands in front of it. It's so peaceful. If you guys get a chance, listen to my live from this morning. I think it's about 17 minutes, and it's just my waterfall and the river and stuff this morning. Oh, look at this robin, you guys. Can you see him? Look at him. Here he comes. See him? Where is he? He's right there. Rockin' Robin. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin. Oh, he's going to get a worm. I think the geese coming in now. I hope they're the ones with the babies. Oh, no, they're flying. The geese, the babies can't fly yet. So I'm not going to talk over everything. I'm just going to... Can you still see the robin? There he is. That's too funny. Hello, Mr. Robin. Or are you Miss Robin? We don't know because you can't tell the difference. Oh, there's another one. Oh, no, that's a blackbird. See him over there? Right there. And there's a pileated woodpecker. So I figured we would just stay and maybe watch the sunset. That robin already has a worm in his mouth. He keeps looking up at me like, I think I can hold one more. Check out that blackbird. He's wading in the water. Look at him. That's too funny. He's wading in the water. Cracks me up. The birds will go over there and wade in it and drink in it, but the river's right there. You think they'd have enough water, but they don't. Oh, you know what I just noticed? Look at this tree over here. Look right at the tip of my finger. The pileated woodpecker has been hitting that stump. Look at it. Hold on, I'll point it out again. You ready? Right there. That is a hole that's about 5 inches deep. That's not going to be good. So over here, right here, that's the dock that my neighbor put out last night. And you can see at the end of it, right there, it's in the water. So he got off the dock, walked in the water, and walked onto his yard. He cracks me up. I saw him this morning. I called him Huck Finn. Yeah, see how cloudy it is out? So I went down with River Life to have a beer, but he didn't have enough to share, so I didn't have one. I don't often have beer, but I wanted one tonight. But I did not have one. So if you look over, where is it? Right over here. Sometimes in the morning we'll see deer playing over in that clearing. It's really neat. They're just kind of hopping and kicking and jumping around in that clearing. It really is fun here. You just never quite know what you're gonna see. Hello, Kimmy. How are you? We're just kind of hanging out on the deck tonight. Have a cocktail if you have one. Have coffee or soda if you have that. Just kind of hanging out, watching the world. Just felt like being quiet but live tonight. Does that make sense? Hello, Michelle. How are you today, dear? Yeah, so I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go in and talk to my boss tomorrow or if I'm going to give it a week and go in and talk to her. Because it's really upsetting, but whatever. There you go. Nice. Good for you, Cece. I was actually craving, I wanted one martini, but I don't have anything to make one. It's all at the camper. So. Oh, nice. Trying to get so you can see the geese. Because we've got the ones coming with babies. Keep an eye out at the end of that dock. Right there. At the end of this dock right here. Nice, Sandra. I would love some Baileys. I think we're gonna have, look at the end of that dock. See them? Here they come with the babies. Hope you guys don't mind hanging out on the deck for a little while instead of doing crochet stuff. I don't have my Crojo tonight. Nice, Jack and Diet Coke. Well, thank you, Thrifty. Yeah, I kind of like it here. This used to be our camp. And then we only lived a half hour away, so we thought it was kind of silly to go between two houses, have 2 yards, two everything to upkeep. So we sold that house and we built this one here. Thank you, Kimmy. I kind of like it. Do you see them with the babies? Look right there. They've got the babies between them. Watch, they're going to come up on the shore. Can you see them? You see those? I know they're tiny. I don't know if you can zoom in on your screen. I don't think I can. I can. Wait a minute. Here we go. There they are. You see them? Well, they got 4. 1, 2, 3. They got 4 babies. Isn't that cool? That's the whole, they're quite a ways away. I didn't realize I could zoom in, you guys. That's pretty neat. There was another family. I don't see them anymore. I think they went the other way. So going that way is north and upriver. Going that way is towards New York City and downriver and south. But this is why they call it still water, because it really doesn't move right now. Sometimes it does. And it's really, really, like the past couple of days it was going pretty fast. Let me see if I can zoom in on those babies. Ha ha, look at them. Now it's believed that if you see a pair of geese with the babies, and then you see how you see those other geese out here, you see one there and one there, those might be the grandparents. So that could be these geese right here. That could be their mom and dad from last season. I don't know. It's just a theory here on the river. I could be wrong, but that's what they told me, so I believe it. Wonder what they're saying to each other. Probably saying, hey, look at that idiot up on the deck. I know what they're saying. Ready? Marco, Polo. Marco. Polo. All right, I crack me up. Marco. Polo. Marco. Hey, hey, Amber. We're just chilling out on the deck. Not doing, oh, they have 5 babies over there. We're not doing crochet things right now. Just kind of hanging out, waiting for the sunset, watching the geese with the babies over there. Just kind of chilling. Feels nice to breathe. So normally at my lunchtime, it's really quiet up in the break room and I can just be quiet and crochet. Well, today they had a graduation party for one of the student teachers. Oh my gosh, it was so loud. I got nothing done. I literally ate my lunch and left. I couldn't take it. You got to realize I talk to people all day long. Some of them several times. There's one of the babies. I don't know if you can see him. See him? He's way away from everybody. He's right. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, right there. He's like, I'm doing this by myself. Oh, there's the others. Oh my goodness. I love the baby geese. I'm free, Sandra. Well, I got 20 days. Now this little guy is digga, 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 woohoo. When we get up in the morning, there'll be ducks in this little pond right here. It's too funny. It's like they know. They're like, yeah, we got the river, but we like this little pond instead. Oh, they just heard Fritz bark. That's too funny. So yeah, if you guys get a chance, check out my live this morning. I had the camera going while I was drinking my coffee. Oh, they're getting closer. Maybe we'll get a better view. I wish an eagle would go by. You guys haven't really seen one yet. 2 of them went north. I wonder if they'll come back or if they were going home. It's kind of that time of night where they go home. They go to roost. Can you guys imagine if I get those chickens? What am I doing to myself? It's all right. I like chickens. Yeah, Amber, I'm glad you liked it. It was so nice out this morning. I'm like, you know what? I put on a little sweater. It wasn't even chilly enough for a jacket. I just put on a sweater and grabbed a cup of coffee and just sat there. So pretty. Ooh, what was it? Oh, so this guy across the river, he's over, I don't know if you can see him. So he's over that way. He's over there. He doesn't like the geese. So he's got a foghorn and he blows the foghorn whenever the geese come on his property. I'm like, you're ridiculous. They're just geese and they won't be here long anyway. Somebody goosed a goose. Oh, that was a goosed goose. It's funny. It's like when you're waiting for the eagles, they don't show up. I swear to you, straight out from that bench, my sister and I were sitting on that bench, and all of a sudden an eagle came out of the tree, splashed down in the water, grabbed a fish, and flew off. My sister was like, oh my God. She couldn't believe it. It's really cool. Yeah, it was really neat. Oh, the babies are getting closer. Let's watch the babies. There they are. They're getting closer. Yeah, they're getting towards that mud puddle. They're so cute. I'll tell you what, in 3 weeks' time, you'll barely be able to tell them from their parents. It's crazy. Oh, cool. He's landed. Oh, he's burning something over there. Oh, that's right. They just removed the burn ban yesterday or today. Today, the 14th. Yeah, so you can see the water's still up a bit. Oh, cool. Look at the reflection of the geese in the puddle. Isn't that neat? That's pretty cool. Hello, Melissa G. I'm going to ship you some chickens. I'm kidding. Oh, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Who cares? It's probably about 8 o'clock, yeah. I love that it's so light right now. I feel like it's not normally this light this early in the year. Oh, good. The babies are coming closer. Glad you guys are hanging out. Like I said, I don't have a ton to talk about. If I'm boring you, let me know. We can hang up. But I just wanted to share the river. Here comes the other geese over here. Believe it or not, I didn't feel like crocheting tonight. So this is what I'm doing. I took inventory of my stuff for the fair. And I'm gonna start bringing stuff up to my barn. I'm actually showing you guys this on the iPad because my phone was out of power. Who knows why? Where are you going, guys? Don't go by those babies. Those moms will beat you up. So these are the local geese. These geese stay here all year long because the river doesn't freeze over. So they go as far north as the river stays thawed. Does that make sense? Only 1 year since we've been here has the river froze over completely and the geese left. Oh, here they come, look. One's on my yard. He's right there. His little self, look at him. Hey, they're all fuzzy. I love it. Am I out all the way? Yep. Let's see if I can zoom in on him. This is the good stuff, right, guys? Oh, look, here they come. They're coming. I guess our yard's the place to be. They caught me looking. They're like, don't go over there. She's watching us. Oh, how'd you do it, Amber? The same kind of bag I did, like a granny bag, but just different way? You know me, I'm all about get it finished. I don't want the longer process. If there's a shorter process, I'll go with that, but I don't want a longer one. Good. It's fun, right? Yeah, it's fun to make up stuff. Have you tried the hot air balloon yet, Amber? I've got 2 more drying right now. Mm-hmm. 2 more. Oh, that was a downy woodpecker. Here they come. The ones with the babies are headed the other way. Maybe it's because these adults are coming in, huh? You can see how shallow the water is right there. It's only up to the duck's or the goose ankle. A lot of things have changed since we moved here that, let me see if I can show you. So that fence and gazebo, that wasn't there. Down here further, if you look right there, that's a cool boathouse. That's really neat. It goes out right over the water. That's pretty cool. That was new. We watched them build that. They have some cool parties. Cool thing about a party on the river is you don't have to be invited. You're just there. If they have a band, we hear it. If they have fireworks, we see them, you know? It's really neat. So everybody shares everything. It's so quiet. They're just chilling. What are you snarfing at, Fritz? There's nothing out there. Why are we snarfing? I'm listening for the birds. That's a robin. I heard the Phoebe this morning, but he seems awfully quiet this afternoon. No Phoebe here tonight. I haven't used this iPad in a long time. I'm surprised it's working. Oh, you guys, straight out from the bench right there, a fish just came to the top. He didn't jump, but he came to the top. Better be careful, those eagles are out fishing. They're getting agitated, so I'm wondering, see how he just started to head out? I'm wondering if there isn't an eagle in the area. They usually get really agitated when they're around. Could be right in the tree and I just don't see them, right? You can hear the ones with the babies. They get this low growl almost when the eagles come by. You guys leaving? A bird just flew in over my head. I don't know what kind. So I hope you guys find this relaxing. I'll stay on another few minutes. I don't want to bore you to death. Hey, as long as I got my ducks in a row. I know they're geese, but it's funnier this way. Hey, what'd you do today? Well, I got my geese in a row. Got all my ducks in a row. You do realize that cracked me up, right? Yeah. And you know what you can do? The one from my one this morning, you can just turn that on and like fall asleep to it. Put it on a loop. That's what I plan on doing anyway. Probably until that woodpecker pecks on the bird feeder. That'll wake you up. What I should do, and maybe I will do, set up like a Zoom thing, and we could all kind of just have like a party out here on the deck, a virtual party. We used to have geese, but got. Oh yeah. So we had geese when I was on the farm. I was little. I was 5 or 6. We had 2 white geese. We had Samson and Delilah. Meanest animals I've ever seen. They were terrible. They would chase. I was more afraid of them than any dog I've ever been afraid of. There you go. There's my confused woodpecker. Neighbors are pulling in. Oh my goodness, they're vicious. See how he's getting agitated? I'm gonna keep an eye to the sky for a few minutes just to see. Either that or he's late for dinner and he's got to run home. But that's normally their reaction when there's a predator in the area. Right? That poor woodpecker. And it doesn't look like a tree. I don't understand why he's pecking at it. Trying to look at the treetops and see if there's an eagle that I'm just not seeing yet. This guy on the beach is like, you guys, come on, there's no eagle. False alarm. No, maybe not. I don't know. The ones with the babies don't seem to be reacting, so. Maybe that guy's Chicken Little. The sky is falling. They're on two separate ways on honking. I don't know. I wanted to wait and see if we had a pretty sunset. I'll give it 5 more minutes if you guys don't mind. We're going to turn towards the sun where it's setting and see if I can get you a pretty sunset for tonight. It's worth the wait. I'm here to tell you it's worth the wait. Go that way a little bit. You can almost see my roses over here. There's my roses. This that you're seeing here is a handle for a bird feeder or a flower pot. There we go. Those are my Ragosa roses. There's the sunset. I wish I could bottle this noise. Well, maybe not that one. Oh. There they go. Something spooked them. The other two on the shore are like, dude, relax. Right? He's like, watch this. All I had to do was honk once. They ran like babies. That's so funny, Martha. So you guys, if I do get those chickens, you're going to have to help me make names of all of them. 24. I think they each had to get 6. I think it was the minimum you could buy, so 24 of them if they all hatch. I know 3 of them hatched in one room, 2 hatched in another, and 1 hatched in another, and the last room didn't have any. Fritzy, the frogs are coming out. Here you go, you guys. This is doodly-doop, skittle-biddle. Don't ignore me. Are you ignoring Fritz? Thank you. Say hi, everybody. Laying there with his little toy. He's too funny. He's only a little spoiled, you guys. Just a little. What are we barking? He does the pre-barking snuff, and I know it's coming. Ooh, the sun's getting pretty. Just want to see if it gives you guys a pretty sunset. Yeah, see, I told you the pre-barking snuff. That'll do. I can smell the lilacs and the honeysuckle when the wind blows. See, the only thing I can't share with you is the smell of the flowers. Fritz! Seriously, I don't like it. He doesn't seem to care if I like it. Let me see if I move over this way a little bit more. We can see more of... There we go. This thing's going to hit me in the head. What the heck was that? I thought I heard it. I see you. I'm not going down. You can go down if you want. I'm right here. He won't go to the downstairs yard without me. getting pretty. I'm telling you, every night I tell myself no more. Who are you? Quit it. Fritz, what are you doing? What are you doing, barking? And this is what I got. What are you doing, barking? Are you barking? What are you barking at? Hi. Hi, Mr. Barkin. You can see my... Thank you. You can see my non-matching cushions. So this is that wrought iron set right here. The deck hasn't been swept, but anyway, this wrought iron set is actually from my parents. So it's mid-century. They're called Homecrest, I would think, Homecrest. And, well, that was it for the sunset, I guess. So I looked into getting original cushions for these things. $1,500 for cushions for these things. I'm like, no, I'm not spending, no, I don't spend $1,500 on cushions for the house. Certainly not spending it on cushions for outside. I know, right? So I tried to make some and they really came out terrible. It's a 7-foot couch, and these chairs are the most comfortable chairs ever. They've been like 30 different colors. I've sanded them and painted them and sanded them and painted them so many times. But I can't afford $1,500 for, and they look like Brady Bunch cushions. You know what I'm saying? They're the Brady Bunch. They're the green and the orange colors. I don't even like that color, so I'm certainly not paying $1,500 for vintage ugly cushions. Oh, you guys see the fish jump? Right there? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think those eagles were headed home. I know. Yeah, so I mean, you could buy the whole set for $1,500, but it wouldn't have the cushions. I don't know why the cushions are so much, but I'll keep looking. One of these days, you know me, I'm a treasure hunter. One of these days, I will find something that will work. It's starting to smell like the river right now, you guys. You can tell the night air as the water soaks into the yard. Not a bad smell. It's not a gross, fishy smell. It's more like a fresh water. It's really a nice smell. Bummer. I really was hoping for a pretty sunset, you guys. I don't know if it's nice out in the morning. Maybe I'll sit out and have coffee again. Why are we snuffing, Mr. Snuffer? Yeah, yes, that's exactly it. Kimmy, that smell, like when just after it rains or just before, when you know it's going to rain and you're like, it smells like rain. That's the smell I have right now. It's kind of pretty down this way too. Let me see if I can. Looks pretty down there too. And the good thing is this water soaks in and recedes just in time so that we don't get beat up by mosquitoes. It's not very mosquito-y here. Thank goodness. I can almost sit in my bench. Almost. My feet would be a little wet. It's so quiet now. Listen. That's kind of cool. Can you see the smoke in the trees over there? I don't know if you can. No, I think it's that way further. There it is. Just lazy smoke going up. Tell you, I've got a weekend vibe right now. I feel like I want to stay up late and drive out to the farm and be at my camper. My friend Lori's camping right now. I'm jealous. Oh, she's probably having the martini I want. It really is, right? So this tree here, right here, I call it my lollipop tree, because when it fills out completely, it looks like a lollipop on a stick. River Life wanted to cut that one down when we first got here. I was like, absolutely not. There were a couple other trees that the previous owners had a hammock tied to, and the hammock had girdled the trees, it killed them. So we had to get them out. They were like right there. Can't even tell they were there anymore. So we got rid of those. But my lollipop tree is not going anywhere. I love that tree. The one in front of it, the V-shaped one over here, I'm thinking is pretty much dead, but down here it's starting to get some leaves. So I don't know if I should cut it off. See where that one limb is hanging down? If I should cut it off right there and just let it grow up as a shrub. Have you guys ever done that? Kimmy, have you ever done that on your farm? Because I have a chainsaw that'll do it. I could just cut it down. Let the neighbor use that for firewood. I mean, it would fall right to the beach because the river is going to go down soon. I think if I cut that down, because we're certainly not going to lose any shade. So if I cut it down right above, right where that thing hangs down, right there. Cut it right there. Because those are green leaves on it. Did you hear that? That was hummingbirds. They're here. Now you guys understand why it's hard for me to go to sleep at 9. It's still light out. I'm glad you guys are hanging out on the deck with me. There's a spider on my arm. And I didn't even scream, you guys. He was tiny. The wind's picking up. Hope it's not blowing the rain in, dang it. Although I like to sleep to the sound of rain. But if I want to sit out here in the morning, my butt will be wet because the cushions will be in the rain. I'm not the type of person that cleans up the cushions every night and puts them away. Once I put them out for the season, they're out for the season. So that's that. I hear a bullfrog. Oh, they got their dock out over there. Way down there. See that white line? Just above the roses. Right there. That's their dock. This summer it'll have 2 boats and 4 jet skis. Unless they get more jet skis. But if they go with what they did last year. Everybody over there, now they're deeper over there. The channel is on that side of the river. We have muck on this side. So right in front of where my bench is, it's like shin deep mud. So you walk in there and you sink. And it's just because it's so shallow here, it doesn't flow. So it just gets built up. Yucky. So when we had our dock, we put our dock way out to where it dropped off. So it goes from like 2 feet down to 10 feet. So we put the dock out to there and then it wasn't yucky. But I don't swim in water where I can't see what's under me. Because I've seen some of the fish that come out of this river. No, thank you. If you've ever seen a northern pike or a walleye or any of those big, giant, scary freaking things, no, thank you. Well, there you go, guys. That's kind of a pretty sunset for you. That's not shabby, right? Bye, Kimmy. Yeah. Oh, all right. So you left it. Okay. I don't know what, you guys, I'm trying to see the chat and it keeps disappearing. Right? I think I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to tell River Life. He's going away this weekend. He and his brother are going, I don't know, to where they used to live or something. They're going away. And so if I don't camp this weekend, perhaps, and even if I don't do it myself, I can go 2 doors down and say to the neighbor, hey, can you cut that tree down for me? Pretty please with sugar on top, and then he'll do it. Wow, that is pretty. Hi, Monique and Melissa. Da 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 da. Ba ba ba. So I used ChatGPT again today, you guys. I had my inventory from what I did for the craft fair on handwritten paper, and I took pictures of the handwritten paper, and I had ChatGPT. I said, make me an inventory list, and it did. How cool is that? I'm sorry, but I really like AI. I know some people use it for bad things. M&M. But for what I want to use it for, it's a good thing. Can you guys see that dog across the river? Right there? Where is he? Right there. He's playing in the water. He's a black shepherd. He's a cool dog. Wow, it's getting pretty now. See, I'm glad we waited, you guys. I waited all this time to show you a pretty sunset. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to go. So thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, you guys. I know it was a little different from what we're used to. Look, he whines because he knows I'm saying goodbye. That's too funny. All right, maybe I'll do breakfast tomorrow morning. If I do, I won't be talking over it. I'll just be having my coffee. I'll put this iPad up here and you guys can... Why are we whining? Why are we whining? What's the matter? What do you need that I'm not giving you? Smoggle Bogle, what do you need? Nothing. Say goodbye to everybody. Bye, everybody. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Remember, I love you. I love when you hang out with me like this. And always remember, be happy, be kind, be creative, and appreciate these moments. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.